Hello everyone and welcome to Guiding Star Tarot. So happy to have you here. I hope you're all doing well. Today's PickACard reading is about what is next in your career. There are 3 piles for you to choose from. This is pile number 1 with the blue sandstone crystal in the shape of a little heart. Pile number 2 with the green fluorite crystal in the shape of a point. And pile number 3 with a piece of amethyst crystal. Just choose the pile that you feel the most drawn to, and after done choosing, you can skip ahead to your reading using the timestamps in the description box below. But before we get started, please take a quick moment to hit like and also to subscribe to the channel to not miss any of my future readings. And for those of you interested in the decks that I'll be using for today, you can find them linked in the description box so you can check them out. And without further ado, let's get started with the readings. Hello my lovely pile number 1 and welcome to your reading to everyone who chose the blue sandstone crystal, as well as who were drawn to the first card, which is the full moon eclipse, and it says conclusions are within reach. Alright, so let's take a look pile number 1 at what is next in your career. We're going to start off with your oracles. What is next in pile number 1, career? Ooh, there's like a big chunk of the deck coming out. I'm just gonna try again. Pile number 1, what is next in your career? What is next in your career, pile number 1? Okay, so you have the card Wisdom. Ooh, and leadership as well. All right, let's see what else comes through for pile number 1. What is next in your career? Protection. Okay. And you also have abundance. All right. Let's pick up your tea leaves now, pile number 1. See more about what is next in your career, pile number 1. What is next in your career? Okay, so you have Dragon, beware of self-delusion. You also have the Scales, keep your life in balance. And Barrel, you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Okay, so my dear pile number 1, from the energies that I'm picking up here for you in your career, it does feel like you're sensing that something might be missing in your career life. You might be feeling like maybe you outgrew a certain position or situation that you're currently finding yourself into. You might be like, I'm sensing in a search of something, okay? In the search of something more. You feel like there should be something more, okay? And it feels like you have already a well-defined goal for some of you, and you know what you want, okay? But for others, it might feel just like you're a bit lost, okay? A bit lost, and you just feel you have that sensation that something must be lacking. But you have here with the full moon eclipse that there will be a completion of something, okay? Something is going to come to completion in your career, and you have conclusions are within reach. So you have conclusions, answers, solution accessible to you, pile number 1, in regards to this particular aspect that you feel like is lacking, something in your career life, or is something feels like it's missing, or it's just like there should be something else or something more that would be more fulfilling. So it feels like that's about to arrive, you know, like what's next in your career. You're about to find answer, you're about to find solution, you're about to find clarity, okay? You're about to find wisdom, okay? Or like, should I say to accumulate wisdom, or to understand, to come to better understanding of what it is that it's this, feeling of missing, that it's lacking something, okay? And with that wisdom of and clarity of what is missing, it really feels like you're about to take control over your career life, pile number one. You're about to step into your own power. It's like you're about to just take the matters in your own hands and become the leader of your own path, of your own life. Kind of like take back control over this situation and not just sit somewhere where it feels like it's lacking something, or just remain in a place of confusion, of lack, but kind of like, I'm just gonna do things myself, or I'm just gonna start and take action and initiative towards the path or the direction that is most fulfilling for me. All right, so it feels like with conclusions are within reach, you're about to get either clarity or answer, or even you're about to get the right opportunity, or even to get the right kind of, things that you need in order to get started, to kickstart. It feels like, also that you are about to reach to a certain conclusion, when it comes to your career life, as in like get to better understanding and wisdom about what it is that you want to be doing. Okay, you might be currently in a job or in a career field that might feel, as I said, like it's lacking something, that it's not in alignment with you, it doesn't resonate anymore. And it does feel like you're about to get to know what you actually want to be doing if you're confused and you don't know and you feel lost. But if you already have a clear goal in mind, I feel like you're about to receive the right tools and, whatever you need in order to keep, to keep going and to actually get started on this different path, or with this project. Maybe you have a project in mind. Maybe you're just waiting for something that it's lacking right now. Maybe it's not necessarily just the entire career situation. Maybe it is like something about a project, something about a business idea, something that you feel like you are still lacking and you might be searching for it, and it feels like it will arrive to you. Okay, you are going to have these conclusions, should I say like results or like answers, be at your at your reach, be accessible to you. And also it feels like it's going to come through the form of wisdom and clarity and knowledge and information and understanding. Okay, also it feels like you will have a sense of protection throughout this path. It feels like you're getting divine protection, you're getting divine support throughout this actions or this move that you're about to take with the leadership. Again, it can feel that you're either getting back to your own power and getting control back in your life, and you're doing things in your own terms in order for it to be in alignment with you and to keep the balance in in your life. Maybe you're striving for work-life balance, and that's also something that's coming in. With the leadership, you might be starting your own business, you might be going forward with the project. But even leadership can feel for a lot of you because of your wisdom, because of your knowledge, because of what you have as experience and expertise will provide for you, that you will get a higher up position, okay, which is going to include maybe managing others, leading others, guiding others. But it will be more responsibility, but also more money. You have abundance. So even with the globe here and the abundance, for some of you, it might resonate that you're about to start your own business, which is going to be, an online business. You might reach people all around the world. But it also feels with protection. You might also start protecting what is yours and your rights and what it actually feels right for you and what it's yours to, to deserve, okay? Because you might feel like something is lacking, such as you're not getting paid enough, you're not getting, rewarded enough. So it does feel like you might be waiting for, that solution or opportunity to kind of take back control over your career life. And that's also coming in here, helping you to have balance restored in some way and protect your rights, to protect your, what you truly deserve. Okay. And it will all lead to more abundance, a sense of abundance, which is more fulfilling, is, basically something that comes to completion, right? And it won't longer feel like it's lacking something, or it feels like there's, a sense of emptiness in there. You have here, beware of self-delusion. Okay, so also Spirit is advising that next in your career to really use wisdom as you navigate forward with your decisions, okay? And to not, kind of find yourself into self-delusion, to keep yourself and your life in balance, okay? And to make sure you do maybe protect your balance, right? As well, in you by becoming the leader of your own life and your own path, as in getting back control, but navigate with wisdom, okay? Let's take a look at your tarot cards now, pile number 1, and see more about what is next in your career. Pile number 1, what is next in your career? Okay, there we go. So you have the Knight of Swords. Okay, you have the Six of Cups as well as the Five of Swords. The Sun. Ooh, I love the Sun. And Eight of Pentacles. I love the Sun here for you because it literally reinforces the message of abundance, of happiness, of fulfillment, of feeling alive and filled with joy, and again, it represents that something will come to completion that's going to bring you fulfillment in career, pile number 1. So if you have certain, as I said, goal or project that you're trying to work towards, that you're trying to strive towards, it really shows that it will provide successful. But because I'm saying that since I see the Eight of Pentacles, it represents that you're a hardworking person. You're someone who's been putting in a lot of work into a certain project. Again, for a lot of it, I feel like it might be your own business that you've, or side hustle that you've been putting in effort into, and that's gonna allow you to finally become the leader, of your own business, and just be able to shift into having a more more balanced lifestyle within this new chapter. So it really feels like your knowledge, your wisdom will provide that for you, and it will bring abundance, because this is hard work that's paying off. So either it's your own business, either a side hustle that's becoming your own business, or something that you've been striving towards, like a higher up position, which also will bring more money in. It does feel like something that you've been putting in work consistently, and you've been really, really invested into, is gonna start showing more results. Like conclusions are within reach. It's coming soon, okay? And the Knight of Swords is energy of really diving into something. So it feels like you're about to either, as I said, move forward with a certain project, or just start taking action and stop overthinking, okay? You might cut ties with something along the process, okay, during the process with the Five of Swords, which felt like you weren't reaching to a common ground. You couldn't match to, basically reach to an understanding, or something that didn't work out, okay? It feels like you're about to move forward and take action towards a different direction. So this could be, leaving a job, or, getting out of a partnership, ending with a collaboration, right? But it does feel here with the Six of Cups that you're getting a different opportunity, a different offer, which is gonna really help you or your idea blossom and thrive and reach to abundance and reach to that conclusion that you so much wanted. And it's gonna be that type of opportunity that screams, now is the time, take action, take initiative, take back control, over things. Do not wait on this. The Knight of Swords is about act now. So that's what I see coming in for you, my dear pile number 1, in your career. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit like and also subscribe to the channel to not miss any of my future readings. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Hello, my lovely pile number 2, and welcome to your reading to everyone who chose the green fluorite crystal, as well as who are drawn to the full moon in Taurus card. And it says your dreams need a practical plan. Alright, so pile number 2, let's take a look at what is next in your career. We're going to start off with your oracles. Regeneration is the first card. Pile number 2, what is next in your career? What is next in your career, pile number 2? Okay, you also have wholeness. We go. Pile number 2, what is next in your career? What is next in pile number 2, career? Courage. Okay. Let's see what else comes through. Okay, we have 2 cards, other 2 cards coming in. You have spark and self-love. Okay, just gonna put them like this because I'm gonna place here the tea leaves for you, pile number 2, about what is next in your career. The first one is wishbone. A wish is granted. I love this for you. Pile number 2, what is next in your career? All right, you have vase, secret admirer. Interesting. And you also have a funeral, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. Okay. Right. So pile number 2, it feels here that when it comes to what is coming next in your career, there will be a regeneration, such as like you're becoming a new version, or you're should I say rising up from your ashes? So, or it feels like it's like you're embodying a new you, a new version, okay, with the regeneration. It's like something that you tried and it didn't quite work out. You're about to, start that differently, a bit differently, but it will like provide so much more growth, because you also have your dreams need a practical plan with full moon in Taurus. So pile number 2, it feels like you have a very defined dream when it comes to your career, okay, but you maybe lacked on the practical aspect of things, the practical plans, the information, the research, or just being in aware of the actual practical steps that you might need to take in order to reach there, or what you actually need practically to reach to that goal. So it might have been yes, great idea, but it does show that you're about to put in action certain practical plans. Okay, you're about to do things differently this time around, but so much more practical. And it does show that this is going to, this practical plan, this information, this knowledge, it will also boost on the courage to keep trying, to try again, and to keep going with this dream. You have here a period of frustration, lessons to be learned. So it might have been frustrating, of course, for you, pile number 2, to try to reach to this goal and not working the way you expected it to. But it provided a lot of lessons. It provided, some lessons that you managed to learn and find new wisdom and new understanding on how to adjust things and how to actually, do things in order to reach to that goal. So it was not in vain. It was definitely some time that it provided lessons and understanding and information. And it does feel like, this time around with the regeneration, it's like you're gonna have your spark back that perhaps you've lost since you've got this period of frustration, or if things didn't go according to the plan. Okay, so now it feels like you're gonna have a much better plan, a more practical plan, and you're going to, you know, have the courage again to try again. You're going to be definitely not giving up, but even you're gonna feel more excited. I see you feeling really passionate and getting that spark back, and, you know, definitely noticing more growth. Okay. And here you have with the wishbone, a wish is granted. So your dream, your wish will be granted. You're going to reach to that desire. You're going to reach to that dream. You're going to hit that milestone. You're going to come to completion with that dream. Wholeness, it's energy of completion. It's energy of fulfillment. Okay. Something that you have as an idea will become whole, complete. Okay. Due to this practical plan, due to these, you know, lessons that you've learned throughout this period, that wasn't the easiest. And, you know, it really is also with the self-love. It shows that during this process, maybe you're learning also lessons on how to, you know, love yourself during the process. Or even self-love could be like having a major impact on how, you know, you're attracting these dreams and opportunities. Perhaps you've been you know, during this period of frustration, you could have lost, you know, some of the self-esteem, some of the self-love in the process, and you've started to maybe think less of yourself or even put yourself down. But it feels like you're regenerating. Okay, you're not gonna let yourself go down that route, and you're going to basically pick yourself up from the ground and regenerate. You're going to heal. It's like, you know, with regeneration, it's like you're basically not allowing yourself to fall down. You're just like healing, and you're transforming, and you're, you know, basically showing up again for yourself and for your dream. And you're, you know, also I'm getting here with the wholeness and self-love. It also represents an energy that you're gonna gain that spark back and that courage back, you know, coming from a sense of wholeness, as in like feeling already full and accomplished and fulfilled, you know, already loving yourself and knowing what you deserve and feeling accomplished, and not chasing, you know, validation from this dream. And therefore it really is going to provide more confidence for you, more courage to go after it, and it will also really provide this wish to reach to fruition. Okay, with the secret admirer here, it does feel that, you know, pile number 2, you know, next in your career, with all this regeneration and shifts and kind of rising above energy, during this process you might also find out that you had a secret admirer that really admires you for your courage, for your you know, inspiration, for your determination, for, you know, for aiming for these dreams, and for being such an inspiration. Okay, could be that some secret admirer that you're gonna find out about, it's also it's what's going to put in perspective things for you and kind of kickstart this like way of seeing yourself through more loving, caring way and more whole way. And again, it could be like playing a major role in this regeneration process. But let's take a look at your tarot cards now, pile number 2, and see more about what is next in your career. Okay, this card also wanted to come out. What is next in your career, pile number 2? Okay, so you have the High Priestess. Ooh, this is really beautiful. You also have Death card, Temperance card. Okay, 2 of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. I'm just going to put them like this because there are quite a few cards. Right, so pile number 2, it feels like you had to be patient, and you still like you're going to learn how to, you know, navigate the situation. by being patient, by learning, you know, that during this time you had opportunity and you're going to learn a lot about yourself and about the inner work that you have to do. Okay, so it feels like this outer dream or progress that you want or wish that you have in your career will help you, you know, learn a lot, will teach you a lot of lessons about yourself internally. Okay, about the way you speak to yourself, about the way that you're, you know, relating yourself to the dreams, maybe on how you place the self-esteem, you know, and the validation onto this external dream and goal. It really feels like you might be the kind of person that you are constantly like, you know, striving and working really hard, and you might be placing your value onto these external career factors, which I feel you're going to learn, you know, that doesn't define your value, pile number 2. So it's kind of like the spiritual lesson that you have to learn. And that's why this whole process, you know, it's happening and unfolding this particular way. It, you know, yes, was frustrating, but you looking back, you're going to learn so many lessons and you're gonna understand, you know, some really important, deep aspect of yourself and how your feelings and your emotions are working and how you as a person, you know, were defining your success in life or your value. The Temperance card, it is not just about patience. You're going to learn the importance of patience, but also it's going to be a time where you're kind of forced to have patience, but also it's a more quiet, peaceful time where you're diving inwards. You're starting to look inwards and you're starting to understand things from a more deeper perspective. And you're starting to feel your own cup, okay, of love, of self-love. And the High Priestess provides energy of emotional maturity, of emotional intelligence and wisdom and spiritual growth and enlightenment. Okay, so I really see you transforming and regenerating from within out, pile number 2, which is going to reflect onto your external dream and wish coming true. Okay, so that spark comes from within, that courage comes from within, that confidence comes from within. And the Two of Swords represent that you've been feeling stuck or blocked, and it's like you've been fighting, you know, all sorts of things in order to, you know, pursue this goal or to reach to this goal. And, you know, this can be your own fears, this can be, you know, limiting beliefs, this can be external factors that have something to do with not having a practical plan. But also, you know, oftentimes the swords are all about the mind, and it looks like you're feeling blindfolded, as in like you're confused, you're lost, you're unable to see a way out, but you're transforming from this, you're regenerating. With the Death card, this is transformation. You are leaving a version of you behind and you're stepping into a new life, a new you. Okay, and yes, it does feel like it will provide, you know, for more abundance to enter your life. The Knight of Pentacles is energy of, you know, receiving money, receiving abundance, receiving something material. This goal doesn't have to be necessarily about just money. It can be, you know, needing more money, maybe to buy a home, to purchase the property, to, you know, something material. But since this is about career, I really feel like this Knight of Pentacles is energy about money, is energy about prosperity and wealth. That is, you know, what's coming next for you career-wise. Like you're about to get more money, you're about to make more earnings, okay, and feel more stable and have more stability financially for yourself within this new era of you in your career. Okay, so pile number 2, this is everything that I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, don't forget to hit like and also subscribe to the channel to not miss any of my future readings. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Hello my lovely pile number 3, and welcome to your reading to everyone who chose the amethyst crystal, as well as we're drawn to the full moon in Aquarius card, and it says, show the world the real you. Okay, so pile number 3, let's take a look at what is next in your career. We're gonna start off with your oracles. What is next in pile number 3, career? Okay, you've got clarity. Okay. What is next in your career, pile number 3? You also have abundance. Beautiful. What is next in your career? Pile number 3. Okay, you have the intuition coming through. I love that you have both intuition and clarity. What is next in your career? Pile number 3, eternal. Okay, you've got the candles here, which reminds me of guidance and yes, clarity, of course. Let's take a look now at your tea leaves and see what is next in your career. Pile number 3. Okay, there we go. You have will, undecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. It's interesting because you've got this card and also got the clarity. Interesting. You've got the pineapple, reconciliation, wall, misunderstanding, and angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Oh my god, this is so beautiful because you've got here, you know, the clarity, the intuition, and spiritual guidance. All right, so I'm just gonna go straight into your reading, pile number 3, because it really feels like a strong, clear message. So when it comes to your career path, pile number 3, I really feel like you've been feeling undecisive, maybe lost, confused, right? And you've been just allowing your life, career path, you know, and life to ramble aimlessly. As in, like, you know, being like a leaf in the wind and not really knowing what you're aiming towards, or feeling like you don't really know what you want. And you've been just like, you know, kind of going with the flow of things, which is not a bad thing, right? I'm not saying that, you know, it's a bad thing, but it really feels like you lacked purpose or direction, and it's something that it feels like it's something that you are seeking for, you know, you were seeking guidance for or clarity about, right? And you know, it's also interesting, you've got misunderstanding and reconciliation. Could be that, you know, there was a misunderstanding between you and someone career-wise that led to maybe splitting different paths, and that could have be the reason why you feel so lost. It's gonna resonate with some of you, I feel like, but it does show that there will be a reconciliation between you and this person. I'm speaking here mostly if it's you know, collaboration, a business situation between you and a partner, but it's not going to resonate with anyone. I'm, you know, aware of that. It's very specific. This misunderstanding could be just you feeling lost and feeling like there's a wall between where you're at right now and where you would like to be, and feeling like there's a blockage somewhere in there, you know, either internally, either, you know, even externally, feeling like you lack you know, kind of like understanding on how to navigate things, and just feel stuck, right? Feel stuck. And kind of like with the misunderstandings, with the misunderstanding energy, it could be that you're just not knowing what you want. You're basically misunderstanding yourself, or even what your intuition is trying to tell you, okay? And it feels with the reconciliation, this is more metaphoric, I feel like, for you, pile number 3, than properly. It feels with the reconciliation that that's gonna be like a reconciliation between you and your intuition, between like you know, encounter and re-encounter, yeah, between you and your intuition, like finding your calling, finding your sense of purpose again, or just, you know, reconciliating, yeah, with that sense of purpose, while feeling lost and stuck and blocked, and feeling like there's a major wall that you keep, you know, I'm having this image in my mind where you're like trying to walk alongside the wall and trying to find a way on how to get out of this stagnation. But it does show that you're about to receive that clarity, okay? You're about to receive answers when it comes to your career path, when it comes to, you know, where to head towards when it comes to, you know, direction and purpose. And it will come through the form of intuition. Through your intuition, you will receive spiritual guidance from your angel, from your spirit guides. And you're also being protected from any harm, okay? You're being divinely protected, divinely guided, pile number 3. And you're gonna feel that, okay? You're gonna feel it really strongly throughout your career path. And further on with the, you know, different events unfolding or opportunities or situations and circumstances, you'll definitely feel this protection and also guidance. And you know, with the eternal here, it does feel like it's an inner calling trying to, you know, call for you, like look out for you to reconcile, to find each other, right? And it will be, you know, something that you'll know for sure that it's something that you're meant to do, okay? With the eternal, it's something that you're meant to do, and it will be something that you're definitely going to be in alignment with, like so deeply. It will feel like you were, you know, like I'm sensing how is when you're finding a person that you felt like you've known for, you know, forever, even though you just met them. This is how it's gonna feel when finding out what is the right path for you, or finding out, you know, with an opportunity that might arrive, which is sent through, you know, spiritual guidance and support in order for you to find your path and to find and reconnect with your calling. It will feel like it's what's meant for you, and it's something that you're kind of like eternally connected with. That's how it's feeling, you know, like it's gonna ignite that fire within you, that spark. All right. And it's also showing up here that you're about to show the world the real you. So pile number 3, what does that mean? Like you're about to put yourself out there, to not hide, okay? To not hide, to not just, you know, basically stay in your bubble, but rather get yourself out of that bubble and just, you know, show your real talent, show your real gifts, show your real you, basically, okay? And I'm also getting energy of third eye opening, you know, for you, pile number 3, with the clarity here. So definitely I see you connecting with your internal purpose and living a life career-wise that's filled with meaning, and it's in alignment with you, and it feels like it's what's meant for you, and feeling like really strongly connected to it. It's like coming home feeling, right? And reconciling with you, with yourself, basically here, and no longer feeling lost, no longer just rambling aimlessly, but moving forward with your career, with clarity, with purpose, with direction, and feeling in alignment. And that's gonna provide abundance for you, okay? Abundance in the emotional form, like fulfillment and feeling accomplished and whole, but also abundance in the material aspect, okay? So that's also something that you're gonna break the wall through, you know, towards attracting abundance, towards attracting wealth and prosperity, while at the same time, you know, pouring yourself into what you're doing something that it really speaks to you, and it also shows your true self, like expressing yourself the way you are, and putting yourself out there, putting your ideas out there, really just putting your imprint in the work that you're doing. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards now, pile number 3, and see more about what is next in your career. The Hermit. Oh my god, pile number 3. Can you get just more accurate than this? Like the Hermit is like literally energy of being in the search of an answer, in the search of something. And the candle, it really is here, you know, an important message in your reading that shows that you're about to receive guidance that's coming from within. The Hermit is about being introspective. So I feel it's a time of introspection that you're into, or you're about to enter in your career, of introspection, of reflecting, and of reflection, and just like, you know, really searching for answer, which you will receive, you will find, pile number 3. Okay, you also have the moon. Okay, just let me, you know, put this tea leaf here. What is next in your career, pile number 3? Okay, 2 of Wands. Oh my god, it's like, it's so strong. Your message is so strong, pile number 3. Okay, the Hierophant. And 7 of Cups. Oh my god, which is also like card of confusion and literally like ramble aimlessly, okay? Which is like, what should I be doing? What do I actually want? What do I feel called towards? Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this cup? Is it this cup? What's the best path for me? What do I feel the most in alignment with? And this could be questions that you're currently going through. And it's literally like the Hermit. It's about questioning yourself. You know, perhaps you've been doing something career-wise that you've been feeling very sure of for a while, but it feels like you're reaching to a point, or you will be reaching to a point, pile number 3, where you're gonna start to feel like you maybe are no longer in alignment with this misunderstanding and the wall, like you're walking in a parallel way with the career path that you currently have, and be like, you know, maybe I feel disconnected to what I'm currently doing. And then the reconciliation is kind of like finding yourself back, right? When it comes to your career. So that's also something that's coming in. 2 of Wands is card of wondering and longing for something else or for something more, and having certain dreams or planning something out with a lot of passion, with a lot of excitement, you know. So it's like a big dream that seems so far or seems so untangible, or you might be wondering about something like what it is that I actually want. With the 2 of Wands in the globe here, like holding the globe, like showing the real you to the world, it can mean literally like you putting yourself out there, maybe starting an online business which helps you connect with the world, or you gaining recognition that's, you know, at a global level, or even just like, you know, basically like showing you to a lot of people, like you putting your work out there and connecting with a lot of people. With the moon, this is energy of feeling unsettled, feeling lost, again, like navigating through darkness, not knowing what it is that you want, or feeling like there's a sense of shadow that's covering, you know, clarity. You feel lost and kind of stumbling in the darkness and feeling really unsettled and anxious about what's next. So my dear pile number 3, you will find answer and guidance, that's for sure, okay? It's coming in and it's through your intuition. And since you have the Hierophant as well, for a lot of you in pile number 3, you might be very spiritual oriented person, okay? You might be really into, you know, finding yourself in, you know, your true version while doing your work, and through your work, like finding purpose and meaning. And it's not just, you know, about just, you know, putting work and getting money, but like literally resonating and being in alignment with what you're doing. And also could be that you're about to head towards a new direction that includes a spiritual, you know, area of, maybe it's tarot, maybe it's divination in some form, astrology, you know, you name it. And it's like something that will provide also guidance and you know, clarity to others through your work, okay? And show the world your real gift, your intuition and your internal gifts that you have to share with you have what to share with the world, okay? And maybe you're gonna be someone who is helping guide others for reconciliation, for spiritual guidance, you know, sorting out misunderstandings and find clarity. That's also something that's coming in here. Maybe you're going to be helping people that are also rambling aimlessly and need to find guidance. The Hierophant is, you know, priest energy, but it doesn't have to be that. It's of course like energy, just, you know, being more on the spiritual side of things, and maybe hoping on a new direction that includes that in your life. But the Hierophant also is energy with unlocking with the keys, you know, new success in your life. It's like an upgrade, something becoming official, something materializing, okay, some dream that you have like coming to fruition and materializing, becoming official, and coming, you know, like coming in manifestation into the 3D world, and providing stability for you also. Like the Hierophant is earth energy, stability financially, and yes, abundance is like a leveling up, okay? But also it feels like a leveling up and like uplift in your spiritual journey as well in your career, pile number 3. Okay, so this is everything that I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, don't forget to hit like and also subscribe to the channel to not miss any of my future readings. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye bye.